Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Mr. Man, here on Geek Society, and we got a lot of news to cover. And I'm gonna do some, I think like in-depth research. Possibly, maybe, but I'm just gonna tell the stories as they are, as usual, on my show, and that's gonna be Watchmen finds new Ozymandias, Watchmen set photos, new Star Wars and Marvel series announced for Disney streaming service, Captain Marvel revelation connect to Avengers 4. Finn might wield a lightsaber, Star Wars Episode 9, a course correction, and Avengers 4 runtime revealed, and a Muamua Object alien spacecraft. And for this time, we're going to talk about the alien spacecraft first. Even though I made it the top story, I just found out some stuff like last night about this story that made me kind of wonder, and skepticism. I don't really say that, ladies and gentlemen, all the time. I say usually that there's a strong possibility that there might be aliens out there, But, of course we have to take more practical measures to make sure that they actually, I'm not saying they don't, but I'm not saying we should just rush to conclusions. Here we go on, NBCnews.com. Scientists say mysterious Oumuamua object could be an alien spacecraft. Maybe it's an alien spacecraft. Scientists have been puzzling over Oumuamua ever since the mysterious space object was observed tumbling past the sun in late 2017. Given its high speed and its unusual trajectory, the reddish, stadium-sized whatever it is had clearly come from outside our solar system, but its flattened, elongated shape and the way it accelerated on its way through the solar system set it apart from conventional asteroids and comets. Now, a pair of Harvard researchers are raising the possibility that Oumuamua is an alien spacecraft, as they say in a paper to be published November 12th in the Astrophysical Journal Letters. As they put it in the paper, a light sail of artificial origin. I'm going to stop the article right there. I'm then going to go back to my main page where my news is. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to start talking about it just for a little bit. To be personally honest with you, I used to look at a TV show when I was like in middle school, but it was called Ancient Aliens. And Ancient Aliens was basically a conspiracy TV show on History Channel where it talked about how aliens could exist and how they were here on Earth, not just from sightings we see today, but just purely sightings we see, or sightings that they were recorded years ago, like hundreds of years ago. Me personally, I used to believe in all those conspiracy theories when I was a kid, but however, I feel like, nowadays I've become more skeptical and more aware of certain, probabilities, but I'm not saying I don't believe in aliens. I do, because, there's like trillions of stars in the universe. There's no way there can't be any kind of alien life. Even if there isn't any, or even if people say there's not intelligent life, there has to be like microscopic life somewhere, you know what I mean? Because, we can't just be the only ones. But anyway, just doing some research, they say that it's a comet here on Google, and it also says how Oumuamua is the first interstellar object detected passing through the solar system, formerly designated. In 2017, it was discovered by Robert Reck using the Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii. That's why they call it Muamua. I forgot the meaning of it because I think I saw like a video that talked about what it means, but leave that there, and we're gonna go to our next news, which is gonna be on the Watchmen series for HBO. And when I first heard about the announcement, people were skeptical. They're like, "Oh, it's never gonna happen. It's just gonna recede into development." I mean, I can't really say that word on here, but filmmakers used to call it developmental age, because that's what happens when a film or idea is put into production, but then it doesn't really get filming or doesn't cast anybody. It just leaves it there, just in limbo. Here on comicbook.com, HBO's Watchmen, Jeremy Irons confirmed as Ozymandias, Legion's Gene Smart cast. HBO's Watchmen continues to expand its impressive cast as it heads towards production. It's now being confirmed that Jeremy Irons is playing older Ozymandias in the show, while some new casting news points to Legion actress Jean Smart also joining the show in the role of a mysterious FBI agent. The film snagged the confirmation of Iron's role, which has been rumored to be Ozymandias as far back as late summer. It's going to be one of the more pivotal roles in the show, as Adrian Vidic, Ozymandias, the smartest man in the world, was actually the one responsible for planning the series of events that manipulated his former Watchmen teammates and major world figures into causing the cataclysmic doomsday event that killed thousands in Manhattan. That event inspired world leaders into ending the Cold War and making peace, a price that Vidic was willing to pay with soul. It goes on, but I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to continue on, but I'm going to talk about it just for a little bit. Probably, yeah. Anyway, basically, when it comes to Watchmen, I saw like the original Zack Snyder one, and I thought it was pretty okay, for the most part. And when it comes to stuff like that, I really say that, basically, I don't really know what to say. I mean, like Jeremy Irons is a really good actor. I remembered him in Batman v Superman, and also like the Die Hard 3. He was like the villain. He was funny. He was like a funny villain. He's over the top and everything. As long as, if you guys may not know or may not be familiar with Watchmen basically, I have it right here on the Google right now, so I could probably pull up a quick summary for you guys if you guys don't know. Basically, it's like a super ultra violent graphic novel series, which is a story about superheroes in an alternate reality in which superheroes are real but they're also illegal. And here we go. I'm gonna tell the definition right now for those who may not be familiar with Watchmen, but but anyway, in alternate 1985 America, costume superheroes are part of an everyday life, which one of his former comrades is murdered. Masked vigilante Rorschach undercovers a plot to kill and discredit all past and present superheroes. As he reconnects with his retired associates, only one of which has true powers, Rorschach glimpses a far-reaching conspiracy involving their shared past and catastrophic consequences of the world's future. And basically, Adrian Vidic, Ozymandias, is one of those superheroes who actually planned that murder of the comedian. Who's if you guys look at The Walking Dead, that's basically the guy who plays Negan. The actor who plays Negan was the guy who played the comedian in the Watchmen movie. It's pretty okay movie. I'm not gonna say it's the best one. So it wasn't that bad. The story was pretty solid. The acting was pretty okay, and the visual effects were pretty good for the time. Especially making the Dr. Manhattan. But I think a lot of people had like problems with Dr. Manhattan's character. But anyway, but still, yeah, that's pretty much the summary, just so I can give you guys an official definition of it, and then not just me, telling you what it is. Yeah, but basically it was, I think, written as a comic book series in DC. It was in the 1980s, basically. Jeremy Irons, especially after the movie, after all those people are killed in Manhattan, after they do that, after Ozymandias does that terrible thing,